I'm not a pedal player per se. I'll just never be a person with a pedal board bigger than my guitar with 20 pedals on it and 6 different drives. That's just not me. I stick to what I like usually, and if I like what I'm hearing out of my amp, usually that's good enough. So if you're like me and you're really only using pedals to add a delay, add some modulation, maybe add a solo boost or something, this video is for you. Because what we're gonna do is I'm gonna present you 3 pedals that you should absolutely own. I'm gonna show you how they sound, how I use them, and why they are perfect for somebody who usually doesn't use a lot of guitar pedals. So pedal number 1 is this one, the new Browne Amplification Carbon X Dual Overdrive. Don't you just love that? You have a cool edge of breakup tone and you can add 2 of these gain stages that are really natural sounding and transparent. They don't alter your overall frequency spectrum, they just add to what is there and make the sound bigger, broader, and a little bit fatter. And I don't know about you, but that's exactly what I want from a drive pedal. I have an amp guitar combination that I like for a reason. So I want the drive pedal to just make the sound more in your face and bigger. And that's exactly what this does. It's super transparent. It has a high cut on the left side because blues breaker kind of pedals, which this is, tend to get brighter and brighter the more you turn up the gain. So this is really helpful. This side with the high cut sounds a little bit different. There's a little bit more sag in one of these sides. And when you stack them, something magically happens. The same thing actually that happens with their protein pedal that you might know. This is perfect build quality. I'm taking this to every session everywhere because it's always like a helper kind of pedal. When you just need that little bit more drive without changing the sound, this is perfect. I never thought I would use it so much because, as I said, I'm not the biggest pedal guy in the world, but this is a keeper. Pedal number 2, also awesome sounding, but also very awesome to build. It's the JHS Nauticon. Now, I know this pedal is really hyped because everybody wants one, and the order volume of this apparently was absurd. And I can actually see why that is, because not only can you build this thing by yourself, like an IKEA kind of thing, it sounds incredible. It's not just a gimmick. Actually, it does sound like all the very good clones out there. Here's a clip for you. Like, especially with my telly, this thing is an amazing combination. And I would use this whenever I need some more muscle, some more grease in my sound. You can obviously hear it's very mid forward, and it kind of has the tendency to over fatten the sound a little bit, but with the telly, that's just about right. So if you're not into pedals, but you need something to fatten up your tone just a little bit, the JHS Nauticon is the right pedal for that. Now, full transparency, both with Browne and with JHS, I have pretty friendly relationships. They send me stuff sometimes that I do not have to pay. However, they have no say in what I'm actually putting out as content, and they don't even know I'm making this video. This is purely based on my own opinion, but I think you should know I am friendly with both these companies. Full transparency here for you. And finally, pedal number 3, it's a little dusty actually. Probably the pedal I use most right now because it's just so much fun to play is the Keeley Halo Delay. Now, to be honest, you actually have heard this pedal in all 3 sound examples today. That's how often I use the Keeley Halo. Usually, I'm a little bit suspicious when it comes to signature kind of pedals because this is an Andy Timmons signature pedal. But with the Halo, I had to make an exception because it just sounds so good. What I'm doing in this room is I'm using a stereo setup, and the Keeley Halo is a stereo delay. And the way the Halo works is the stereo imaging delays flying from left to right, making the entire soundscape a little bit broader. It's just amazing. There's nothing that sounds like that. I have tried the Strymons, I have tried other Keeley pedals, I have tried every good delay pedal in the market. In fact, I have a Boss digital delay here as well that is just the industry standard. Nothing sounds like this pedal. So if you're in a delay but you don't want to have like a huge delay pedal because you want to keep your pedal board small, remember, I'm one of these players who doesn't want a huge pedal board, then the Halo is a super good pedal for you. You have an A and a B switch, you have tap tempo function on these switches. You also have 8 presets you can save. And in my opinion, if you can get your tone across with 8 different delays, you must be playing in a post-rock band or you're just lost in pedal land. Now, all jokes aside, I think what I want to say is you have 8 presets you can save, and that is a lot. I would assume 99% of all guitar players can get through a gig with 2 delays. Having 8 is plenty, I feel like. The things you can do with this pedal and just 5 controls and 2 switches is amazing. There's saturation for your delay. There's a rate knob. There's high pass filters for your delays. Compare this to like a Strymon timeline or something. It just takes 1/3 of the space. Incredible. And those have been my 3 tips for guitar players who don't like pedals that much. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.